Hi everybody, welcome back to Bring Life Indoors. It's Moira here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Before I go ahead with today's video, I firstly want to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your love and support. All that means a lot to me. I really appreciate you. As for today, I wanted to talk about this beautiful plant, which sometimes I feel we don't talk about it enough. And that's green hill, otherwise known as bridal veil or Tradescantia. I don't know if I'm saying it well. I'm just gonna bring my camera close that you can see what I'm talking about. So this is the plant I'm talking about. Is sitting amongst my two beautiful Hoyas. Yeah, and here it is. Green hill. It is such a beautiful plant, otherwise known as bridal veil. It has these beautiful tiny little white flowers, and the underside of the leaves are purple. Look at that. Just gonna show you now. Ooh, excuse my camera. There, the underside of the leaves are purple. Absolutely beautiful. Very beautiful, and it has been flowering for me for a while now. I mean, you can see there's still so many buds, flower buds that still has to open. Don't know if you can see them. I don't know if you can see them, but there they are. That still has to open. Yeah, so this is what I want to talk about today. It's a beautiful plant, and it grows fast. It's a fast grower. I mean, when I got it, it was small. It was not as big as this, and now look how big it is. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. So that's what I want to talk about today, how to care for it indoors. So I've made notes. If you see me look down just now, I'm checking on my notes that I don't leave anything out. Like I always say, when I do videos like this on how to care for any indoor plants, I always make sure that I'm talking about a plant which I've had in my care for a long time, and I've come to understand and learn how to care for it, what are its needs, what it likes, what it doesn't like, the mistakes I have done or the things I have learned, and how I have managed to keep it happy. And and from that place I can share my experience, you know, with you, what I have learned and how, you know, and and how the plant is doing and in my care, you know. So yeah, that's I prefer that, you know. Then I'm talking about something I have learned. And so let's talk about this plant. I've had it in my care for a while, and I must say I love it, and I'd like to have more. I wouldn't mind to have more of them. So yeah, green hill, otherwise known as bridal veil. Water. Let's talk about water. They don't like to dry out. They like to be on the moist side of things. They don't like to dry out, so don't let it dry out. Keep the soil evenly moist. Yeah, keep the soil evenly moist. And then your lighting conditions, as you can see, mine is right by the window, and it's loving the spot where it is. It's loving the spot where it is. It's getting bright light throughout the day and morning sun. So that's what it gets throughout the day. So it gets morning sun, and then throughout the day it gets bright light, like you see where we are right now. That's what it's exposed to, bright light throughout the day, and it's loving it. It loves it. So if you want it to thrive, please give it bright light, and if you can, morning sun, you know, it will thrive for you. And like I said earlier, it's a fast grower. It grows very fast. Humidity wise, I must be honest, in my care, I mean, I don't spray mine. I don't do anything concerning humidity. So I would say that it doesn't require additional humidity All you need to just make sure that is you keep the soil evenly moist. That's it. It doesn't require additional humidity from what I've seen. You know, just make sure that you keep your soil evenly moist. Don't let it dry out. And soil, use a good draining soil. When I brought mine home, I usually check my plants as to what kind of soil are they sitting in. Are they pot bound or not pot bound? Do I need to change the soil or not change the soil? And if the soil is okay and they're not pot bound, I leave them as they came in from the nursery, you know, and I don't bother them. But with this one, the soil was fine, but it was pot bound, so I had to actually upsize the pot, give it a bigger pot. And so it loves a good draining soil. It wants the soil that drains well, that doesn't hold on to a lot of water, you know. So with me, with the soil I use, I always add perlite, just to make sure that, you know what, one thing I like about perlite is that it gives you that extra drainage. That it helps the soil to drain well, you know. Apart from all the other good things it does to your soil, it adds that draining factor to your soil. So yeah, that's what I do. And what else? The last thing, fertilizer. With fertilizer, I fertilize mine not regularly, to be very honest. I fertilize mine not regularly. I don't fertilize it regularly. Maybe once in a month, yes, I fertilize it, but it's not something I do like with my other plants where, you know, once every second week. But I don't do that with this one. Once a month, you know, or sometimes when I remember, to be very honest. And it's still doing well. It's still doing well, you know. So yeah, that's it. It's a very beautiful plant. Pest wise, I haven't had any pest issues, to be honest. You know, so far so good. And I've read somewhere that if you don't expose it, if you don't give it enough bright light, it will lose leaves. It will, you know, I haven't experienced that, and I'm sure it will, because it needs that bright light. And it will also slow down the growth if you don't give it bright light. So like I said earlier, you want yours to thrive and to do well and to grow well for you. Put it in a bright lit room, if you can, even close to the window. Just don't expose it to too much sun, like your afternoon sun. If it's right by the window with the afternoon sun, that might just scorch the leaves. Maybe then draw it away from the window a little bit. If you're getting afternoon sun, I would draw it away. I wouldn't put it as close as mine is, because mine gets morning sun, not afternoon sun. So if it was afternoon sun, I would have drawn it a little bit away from the window and still have it get that nice sunlight, but not too close to the window. So yeah, that's it. Go get yourself Green Hill Bridal Veil. I think it's the most beautiful plant ever, and I wish we can talk more about it. I still feel we don't talk a lot about this plant, but yeah, or maybe it's just me. Yeah, I almost ended this video before I touch on propagation. So yeah, before we end this video, let's talk about propagation. And yes, you can propagate these. It's very easy. It's one of those easy to propagate plants, trust me. All you have to do is take cuttings from your plant and remove the bottom leaves and stick it in water, and it will propagate super easy. And trust me, it propagates easy and quick. Easy and quick. And these have been in water for a while, and they have grown so much. They were not this long, trust me. They were not this long. I started with just one little thing, and I mean, they've grown so much. And look at those roots. They are ready to be transplanted into soil. I've got about 6 bottles of these. You know, this one is coming from this bottle, obviously, hanging in my kitchen. I'll just give you a close-up quickly. But yes, they are easy to propagate. All you have to do is you just cut it wherever you want to cut it, and you remove the bottom leaves, and then you stick that in water. And what will happen is, then where the nodes are, it's where the roots will come out. That's where the roots will come out. That will be in water. So yeah, very easy, super easy to propagate. Just make sure you change your water regularly, and that's it. Then you'll have more of this in your house. So yeah, I'm propagating this for my kids. They love this plant, and they get beautiful, beautiful morning sun in their rooms. So these plants will love it there. That's what I'm doing this for. I'm doing this for Jonathan and Offensive. So I'm going to bring you closer just to see what I'm talking about, and that will be it for this video. Alrighty, there they are. I've got one here, and I've got some here, and some here, and some here. Yeah, I've got quite a lot, which is exciting. I mean, yeah, I'll soon do a video of me transplanting these cuttings into soil. Yeah, that's it from me for today. It's been fun. Like I said, get yourself this baby. Absolutely beautiful, and I find it very easy to care for as long as you give it, you make sure that you give it its plant requirements. Bright light, keep the soil moist, and you're good to go, you know. Yeah, and it will grow for you. So yeah, it's been fun. Have yourself a beautiful day. Let me know what you think, and if you do own a plant like this one, please tell me how yours is doing and how are you keeping yours happy. And otherwise, that's how I keep mine happy. So yeah, it's been fun. Bye.